Do you need a property survey here in California when you're buying or selling a home? Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams Bay Area Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. So, it's very important to understand how to do a buy or a sale transaction in each of the individual states. Things are very different when it comes to doing real estate transactions, buying and selling. So do you need a survey here in California when buying or selling a home? So typically in some states a survey is mandatory. Like when my brother was doing a transaction in Texas, the survey was a mandatory item in that state. But in California, no, the survey is not mandatory. But it will be very helpful to do a survey in the following situations. And the number one situation is if you want to establish the boundaries of your property. A survey is required to establish the boundaries of the property. Not just that, it also helps with the slope and the topography of the property, trees or plants that are there, and all these will be mapped. It is particularly helpful when there are some protected trees on the property and you need to make sure that you don't build around or just damage the protected trees and such. So a survey will be very helpful in that situation. Number two, to ensure that there is no encroachment. Like sometimes the boundary lines go a little at an angle and the fence might be placed at a different angle, and so the neighbor might be coming into your property or you might be encroaching on the neighbor's property. Knowing the exact boundaries of the property by doing a survey will always help you establish the exact boundaries, and that will give you the ability to ensure that there is no encroachment. Number three, easements. Have you heard of easements at all? Perhaps not, because most or almost 90+% of the homes don't come with easements, or I will say 100% of the homes come with easement. For a lot of people, that may not even matter, because when there is an easement, what tends to happen is like the PG&E line, the water line, on the corner of the house, the boundary line, the air and light gap that needs to be between two homes, that also is an easement. So easements are used to define how others who are not even owners on the property can use the property. I can perhaps do a separate video about just easements when it needs to be. But there are some crucial cases when there is a lot at the back of the front lot. So say somebody had a huge deep lot and they divided it into two parts and they gave a side road as an easement to drive into the back property. In that case, you will need easement. So it's very good and very important to ensure that you know the easements on the property. So that's one. Then you should know where your boundaries are so that you don't encroach on others. So you will need a survey when you're doing your construction or these kinds of activities where you're doing a fence, construction, or doing any features on the property. Lastly, if you are doing a major overhaul, a major rebuild, then a survey will be mandatory almost, because you want to know the exact boundaries, you want to know where your current structure is situated, you want to know where your electrical lines are going, your trees are, and everything. And in that case, you will need a survey. The last situation when in rare case you might need a survey is when the title company needs it. If the title company is not clear about the boundaries, the lines, and the area of the property, in very rare cases in California, a survey may be required. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to continue to bring information like this to you in my videos in the future. Talk to you then. Thanks a lot. Bye. See you on my next one.